Good morning, everybody. Dylan and I are in Virginia at Virginia International Raceway, and we're walking the track this morning. We're going to be doing a speed stop and autocross out here on the Patriot course, which is a smaller 1.1 mile infield track. So we're not on the big track at VIR, but it looks like this is going to be plenty of fun for the weekend. So what's cool about this setup today is that it's probably hard for you to see, we're gonna start with speed stop challenge right down there, run uphill, stop in the box, and then take off, and then autocross out here on the Patriot course. So with this setup, we'll get a lot of heat in our tires from the speed stop. We'll be all warmed up and put down good autocross times. And with the speed at which they'll be able to do this, and the crowd's kind of smaller this weekend, man, we should get more run times than we've ever got before, I think. I think this will be kind of a record-setting Optima in that we are going to run a lot today. Tomorrow, we do the road course version where they change the setup just slightly and take out the cones, and then we do like a time trial version of this infield road course. So stick around with us. We're going to do some in-car footage with the yellow truck. We'll keep you up to date on where we stand, and we'll try to maybe do some ride-alongs and some footage of some of the other trucks competing in the GTT or the truck class in this event this weekend. What's cool is that this is our last official points race of the season. I think the competition, and I could be wrong, but I think that where we're at now with what events are left, which is this one in Utah, Steven is the guy in that all-wheel drive twin-turbo Nissan Frontier, right? It's a Frontier. And he holds a pretty high score, a 431 for, I think, Charlotte or Road America. Either one was his high score. I hold a 435 from Charlotte, and then Kevin Phillips in the blue S10 that you guys have seen before, he holds a 437 from one of his events earlier on in the season. From what Kevin tells me, he's not going to run Utah, and he's definitely not running this event, so I think he's out of the running for points championship. And so right now I think that I have a little bit of a lead, considering I've got whatever that is, 4 points ahead of Steven. So whoever gets the higher score between the two of us, I think, will get truck class national points championship after this event today. So anyways, there's a lot to me. I try not to put too much pressure, but I would really like to have, I did get the invite already from my Charlotte race to go to the final after SEMA. I'd like to get the points class championship, and I would really like to win the truck class invitational, which is the day after SEMA. So anyways, that's where we are. That's why this one is kind of pivotal. Dylan and I have really put a lot of time and effort into the truck. It feels more dialed than it's felt in 2 years, well, in its entire life. And so, man, all I have to do is focus and get it done. So follow along with us, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, because we are really enjoying where we are right now. Road America was probably one of the most beautiful tracks in the country. Man, this is right up there with it. This is gorgeous. Again, we're in Virginia. I don't know exactly where, but it is absolutely gorgeous here. So anyways, that's where we're at. All right, morning drivers meeting's over. Looks like truck guys are gonna do the speed stop and autocross between 10 and 11 this morning. That gives us an extra hour to get ready for our D&E this morning. Here's Steven. You guys have met Steven before?
Hey guys.
He has the Frontier with twin turbo LS motor, all-wheel drive, and he's the main competition this weekend.
Oh, Bob's here too. Don't count him out.
Yo, yeah, he is. Bob's here. Sorry. So anyways, we're gonna go back, practice our D&E, get the truck warmed up, and get ready to run at 10 o'clock. luck.
Thank you.
Low 8s.
Go kick some ass.
Yep. Yeah.
52.
So what are good times out here? I didn't pay any attention.
52.
52. Okay.
Right now. That's
Yeah.
what I saw.
So we should be in the mid 8s probably up here.
Oh, I didn't see the speed stop, so I don't know.
Yeah, 8.6s, 8.7s, something like that, I think. And then
Yeah.
52 out here.
Well, and then a car put down some oil, it looks like, on the
Yeah.
road course.
I'm
So.
gonna take
That probe.
The first one.
Well, I guess it was a new motor that he put in it, so
Yikes.
like,
That sucks.
well, his first autocross run, he was smoking like crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Good luck.
What do I do?
Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Shoot for high 7s, and then from what I understand, maybe 52s on the road course.
Is that what it's looking like?
That's what the folks said say.
Okay.
As long as we're in that range.
Did anybody go in the 7s at all?
No,
No.
no, it's up to you.
Just me. I would like to walk away from this event, if nothing else, first position overall and stop start.
Go for it.
That's really what this.
If anybody's equipped to do it, you are.
Yeah. Especially
Yep.
with the ABS now. Hopefully
Yeah.
that helps the back end. Because it gets out of the hole great, but it was always a challenge to get it hauled down.
Uh-huh.
So,
Cool. Well, good luck.
thanks, man. You too.
All right, they finally got the last of the first run group. There was 4 cars left. Ford Probe put oil down on the track, and they cleaned up the track, and they were letting those 4 cars go out. There's always oil dry dust after they do that, so luckily those 4 cars are going to go, and then there's quite a few cars before me, so it ought to get all that dust knocked off the track before I get out there. So here we go. Well, we had a little bit of a delay. We got halfway through our run group, and Bob Folks said, looks like he had an accident. So they got him off track, and they're coming up here now. It's like he got pretty good in the wall. Jeez. Yeah, I hope he's all right, but looks like he put that whole passenger side into the wall hard. And the whole left side of that truck is, whole right side of that truck is caved in pretty good. So hopefully he's okay. Well, we'll get back to racing, and we'll check up on him this afternoon. All right, so first autocross lap of the day. So it looks like it was at 57.7. I think that's pretty good. We stayed on track. Everything seems to be fine, so we're going to check the truck out, get ready for the next lap. So the Nissan just ran a 7.8 in the speed stop. It was clean that time, so that's going to be a pretty hard one to beat, I think. So our second speed stop run looks to be an 8.7. That seems to be pretty fast and competitive with everybody else. Nissan still has us on that, but we're going to see what we can make up on autocross. 53.7 is the second time for the autocross today, so we're definitely picking up speed. He's obviously starting to figure the track out pretty well. Okay, that was my second lap in the morning session. I ran a 8.7 in speed stop and a 53.7 in the road course. Starting to feel a little more warmth in the tires, a little more grip. This third run, I'll be able to push it a little more. I feel safe. It's cool. Dylan's setting all the air pressures right now, and we're letting a couple other vehicles go. But I feel good. I feel good. Let's go. happened is on the speed stop, I blew the belt. And then so halfway out my run, ECU flashed that I had low voltage. Then it flashed that it was overheating. And so when I came flying up, hit the brakes, I got brake lock up. And I think it's because coolant was coming out of the overflow, got under the tires. I went off track, came in. Don't know, I just put a belt on it. We're good to go. Good morning, guys. It's pretty cold out here. Dylan and I are getting the truck ready to run road course today. We'll have to run a morning session and an afternoon session, and we'll add those together. Yesterday afternoon, we had some trouble with the truck. You'll see earlier in the video that we had a serpentine belt that came off and some coolant that came out. And I think that that was an effect of another problem. When we came into grid, someone said they saw that we were leaking fluid. I assumed it was just that coolant that we had saw coming out the overflow. But what we found was that our Daily Engineering external dry sump oil pump, the drive shaft that the pulley drives the shaft that actually drives the pumps, it is leaking oil out the shaft seal. Again, we're stuck 12 hours away from home with a completely random part failure that I don't have a spare for, and nobody has. It's Sunday morning. There's no part store that's gonna have the shaft seal. So last night we had to do our drivability cruise, so we had to go all the way into town, go to the Advanced Auto Parts and make a drive back. What we did is we rigged up like an oil drip containment system and we made that, so we got our 100 points out of that. And then today we're gonna try to be as safe as we can. It's not like a severe leak, but man, it's like drip, 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 drip. I mean, it's pretty good. So in a 25-minute road course session, we're gonna have to make sure that we can contain all that spill. So right now, we're gonna take the splitter, and we got a bunch of microfiber rags, and we're gonna zip tie, them all to the splitter, and we're pretty confident that that's gonna contain it. We're just gonna have to make sure that we do it twice. We're gonna have to contain all the oil from our morning session, get it back here, clean all that up, redo it, and then get back out this afternoon and lay down fast laps. The competition is insane. We don't know yet what our D&E score is, but in the morning, in our autocross and speed stop yesterday, Steven with the Nissan pickup truck, he bumped ahead of me in both speed stop and autocross. So right now he's got a total of a 14-point lead over me in dynamic driving events. So we've got a long ways to go to get back ahead of him. But I'll tell you right now, 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive with 345 tires all the way around is not gonna be easy to beat. He's heavy. He's not heavy. His truck's heavy. I don't know what to say. I have no excuses, but we're gonna give it our best today, and we're gonna try to get out ahead of him. If not, he's been an awesome contender. And I tell you guys right now, if you guys are doing Optima next year, or you're doing anything truck class related, you better bring it, because he's gonna be hard to beat. Anyways, we're gonna go over here and talk to him for just a second. Good morning. This is Steven.
Hey, you guys.
Just telling them all about your truck and how you are a serious contender, and if they're gonna come next year, they better bring it.
That's very flattering. Thank you.
Yeah, so anyways, we're both gonna go out on the road course this morning, try to put some quick times down, because it is cold outside. It was 35 degrees when we got up this morning, so track's gonna be cold, everything's gonna be cold. So we're gonna try to survive the morning with the quickest lap we can, and then this afternoon try to pour the heat to it and see who can run some fast lap times. Yeah. Side note, you'll see earlier in this video that Bob put his truck in the wall, but he's gonna go back out. He's got it put together, so we're gonna go check him out this morning.
Said you missed it.
What was it doing?
It's just like all
Steam,
the fuel.
steam,
Yeah.
steam. We're gonna go check out your dad's truck.
All right.
put this sucker into the tire wall hard, but he worked really hard yesterday afternoon, and it's together, and it's gonna be out on the road course again today. So best luck to Bob. He's fast and he's a little crazy, so it's a good combo. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. We're checking out Bob's truck.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Who needs bedsides? Not us. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
All right, so like I said, Bob's putting it down. He's gonna put it down today. I know he is. Hey, good morning. That was Jimmy. Jimmy's the event coordinator. He's the one that runs the whole show. Great guy. Appreciative for him allowing the trucks to have their own class in the last couple years. But anyways, here's the truck. Our daily engineering dress up pump is down there. And like I said, we're gonna take the splitter, and the oil leak is right around here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill some holes and lace zip ties and make an absorption pad area to contain those drips. So let's see if we can keep it together. All right, guys. First session out, felt pretty good. I think that our oil leak is really minimal. Let's just pray to God that my morning lap time wasn't that bad, because we have to add together morning and afternoon lap times. I'm gonna look it up and we'll see what it was. Okay, my morning run was a 53.3, which bettered Steven and Bob both by a little bit. I got a half a second on Steven right now. The oil leak wasn't that bad. Here's the weird thing, is they add up our morning time and your afternoon time, and that's your score, or your accumulated time. They just put, well, they put us trucks in all different groups. Steven just went out for a third session for morning, so let's keep our fingers crossed that we get either a third run for the morning, or he doesn't better our time. All in all, having a blast. Let's see how it goes. Afternoon session. This is our first run back after lunch break. Nissan is currently broke down. It looks like he blew a turbo line or something of the sort, so we'll see if he can get it back together. Maybe we can help him out a little bit, get him back on the track. So that is the update so far. So, Nissan is down for the count. He's currently ahead of us in the road race. So now we have a chance to actually beat him, catch up, maybe make up some points, and still might be in the running for the points championship. How you feel? Nervous. Yeah. But good. Steven's ahead of me by like 2/10 right now, but he's broke and done for the day. So I have to get ahead of him, and I need to get ahead of him by a margin. So I've got this session and one more session to go. Like I said, I'm nervous, but all I can do is try real hard. Well, it definitely has to end, I think. Yeah.
Just an advisory, you can't break at the 1 marker, it doesn't stop.
You know, I found that out myself, right after you did.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Catch that thrusting? I think so. I think I caught it. All right, y'all. Final session. This is our last chance to bridge the gap between us and the Frontier. And if you guys mustache, we're pretty nervous right now. Splitter did not have another lap in it. What? That splitter was not going to last another lap. No. You can hear it when you're going down, just like. Carnage. Oh man, it broke all the way. That's all, folks. Okay, that'll do it for Optima Batteries here at VIR. I did not win. I got close. Steven won. He kicked serious butt. And from our simple math on our notes app on our phone, I believe that he won National Points Championship by 1 or 2 points. 2 points? 1 point? 2 points. So I gave it my best. I drove my butt off. He drove a little harder. So anyways, thank you guys so much for following us. Follow Steven in at that
Crazy Frontier.
That's it. Anyways, thanks a lot, everybody.